shit!
Fuck.
That
hurt my hand.
Did you pull it towards you? Or just...
I went up. I just went straight up.
Oh, that's fucking why. Anyway, fucking get a pour in.
Yeah, we got some different beverages today. Oh fuck, I've got head.
Yeah, I did too.
I've got Bundy passion fruits.
Smells lovely.
Tastes lovely.
Look at this pour though.
Immaculate. Can you guys see that? Doesn't that look sick?
Yeah.
Welcome back. It's a podcast.
Yep.
Episode 10!
Woo! Double digits! They never
Episode
said we'd
10
make
of the
it.
Primates podcast.
We just had a really limp high five if you didn't hear it.
Yeah.
It was a bit...
Great start.
Oh, fuck, I just spilled it on my leg.
Anywho. Episode 10. Double digits. It'll be the first big milestone and then the last one for a while. Because triple digits is very far away.
Yeah. That's 9 times more of what we've done.
Congrats. You got there.
Cheers. Well, technically 10 actually, because if we did it in 9 times what we've done, that's 90.
9 times more.
But 9 more times.
No, because it'd be 9 times plus the 10 we've already done, so it would still.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. So, I had a moment this morning.
Oh.
And it was embarrassing. So I'm going to tell everyone because it was embarrassing.
Fair enough.
So I'm driving Dad's company ute.
Yep.
Because I took him to the airport yesterday and I'm picking him up again today.
Okay, yep.
Right. And I have to take my sister to school because she has an exam and the bus is coming late and she can't miss the fucking exam that starts in the morning. So we go. And she's like, oh, but I want to get a smoothie. And I'm like, fine. We have time. The smoothie line's long.
Oh.
We don't have time anymore.
Oh.
So I need to get there and I'm in a predicament where I have to do a U-turn, where you can do a U-turn,
Yep.
or go the long way, which will maybe risk her being late.
Okay.
Now, where you can do this U-turn, they have cut off a lane for traffic.
Oh, no.
So I have, they just have cones up. The fuckers, they have cones up. No one's doing work. There's just cones.
There's just cones.
There's just cones for the sake of cones. There's not even a cone warden to guard them. I could have stolen all of them.
Should have.
Fucking, thing is, I did.
Okay.
So I do the U-turn, and I'm like, hey, sister mans, I'm about to do this U-turn, and I'm gonna take that cone right there, and I point at it. It's one of those tall cylinder ones.
Oh, yep, like the tube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do the U-turn, and I'm like, oh, I cleared it. It's the one behind it that I hit.
Oh.
And I hit it like right in the right wheel of the car.
Oh.
And I hit it, and it like, whoop, and it disappears. And I'm like, well, I hope I'm not taking that with me. And I'm driving, and people are looking at me.
Oh,
So I know I didn't leave it there, and I am taking it with me. So we stop, and there's like a bit of traffic, and there's no one behind me.
Yeah.
There's a car like way in the distance coming behind me, and there's no one on the left lane, so I can go to the left lane. So I'm like, let's see if it's there. I start reversing, and I can tell it's there. And I'm like, oh, and I'm like, hey, look, hey, sister, man, look. And I point as I'm doing it, and it goes, floop, and it pops up right in front of me. It's in the middle of the road now. And I'm like, interesting. Exit the lane.
Well, no, you didn't just leave it there, did you?
No, I did. So what happened was I exited, I reversed, and I go past, and just like that, this guy on a bike walks onto the street, collects it, and puts it in the middle of the street on the median strip. Because he was watching us for a while on his push bike.
He was interested.
And I'm doing this, and I'm like, this is embarrassing. And my sister's just recording me, and I'm like...
Yeah, to be honest, I would be bright red as well. I would be like... Well, I had a similar cone incident on the way... Yeah, on the weekend. Driving to a 21st.
Not a Julian's.
But before that, I had to go fuel up, of course, and go get some stuff. And as I was doing it, it's probably in the same area that where this traffic construction is. I have a feeling this has been the same
Near the
area.
Bunnings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was just going, and I was in the lane next to the cones. So I'm right next to the cones, and they're on my right side.
Yeah.
I'm driving, and I just hear, dum, dum, dum.
You're just hitting all of them?
I just run over 3 cones because I just wasn't paid because I drifted a bit too close to the sun.
Well, they're like
was
past
like,
the road line too.
Yeah, that they are They're not great.
They're asking to be hit and taken.
They are, like, encroaching on my space in my big ute. But I was just, and there's this guy next to me I could see laughing, and he, like, points, and he waves at me at the stoplights, and I'm like, this isn't fun.
Hey, he gets it too. Shit happens.
He gets it. And I'm just like, this is just, why? Why me?
Hold on, keep it hot. I need to check on that.
But yeah, good. Me and Mitchell both had a big weekend. It was fun. The sun rose at 5:30 in the morning. I know that for a fact because it was bright, and I was sleeping in the tray on my ute. I know. I think Mitchell had a fun time as well.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good weekend. I just spilt more drink on me. Can I not do that?
What?
I just spilled drink
Spill
on me.
more on you?
Yeah, more is on my shirt.
Right.
Because
so
I'm in a cup.
there's a few other. So that was the traffic cone incident. Mm-hmm. I have a few other incidents for you to choose from, and they range in severity.
I had a very bad one as well.
I feel like we might have the same one. I'll start at middle of the road. The world's incident. So,
oh no.
the Sunday just passed was the world's finals for League of Legends.
Yes.
If you don't do League of Legends, I'm going to make it very simple. World's final of an esport, and you would expect the competition to be close, being the world final.
Yep.
And it simply wasn't.
It simply wasn't.
It was an absolute whitewash.
It was 3-0.
It was a 3-0. It was first to 3, 3-0.
It was a best of 5 game.
Yeah, that's it.
First but yeah. Not the quickest ever 3-0 that they've had though.
No, but it was like the team that lost had
comprehensive.
like 1 point where they were leading in the entire series.
Well, there were a lot of players by the end of 3 games. Well, there was 2.
And it was early.
And they were like, at the end of the 3 games, they were like 1-11, 3-11.
Which is bad.
Which is not good.
That means you've died 11 times.
You've only killed 1 person.
Yeah. And it was just miserable. And this player that... So I hadn't watched any of these games up until the finals. And I was given intel that there was a player who's like really good at the character he plays and the role he plays.
Yeah.
And this was the Shy.
Yeah.
And I was told this, and what I witnessed was very not that.
See...
He ate shit.
He just played too safe, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think, the entire team, because that was, there was Weibo. Their team was, that they would either just play, they would just do insane, just like, picks, and just do insane map control. And just go into the game where it's like, why would you do that? You're going to lose, but then they would win it.
Yeah, but it didn't work against...
I think they just played too safe, and on T1 is just too good.
So Weibo is a telecommunications conglomerate, right?
Yes.
So it was a battle... So it was between T1, which is owned by SKT1.
I don't think they're owned by SKT anymore.
They're not?
Oh, no, they are,
They're
sorry.
still called...
Yeah, the SK Telecom is on the back.
Yeah. So they it was a battle between a Korean and a Chinese telemarketing, telecommunications, whatever the word is, I don't know the word.
Yeah.
Battle of the Titans, and it just wasn't even close. It was very sad.
No.
The players looked so deflated after. They were just like... It was in the last moments of the last game where it's like guaranteed they're going to lose. They just looked so depressed.
Yeah, and it's in a pretty big stadium. It was in the Seoul.
Yeah, and no one was wearing Weibo shirts either.
No, because it was in Korea.
It was in Korea, so the Korean team was just a sea.
Yeah.
Of what was it, black shirts, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just a sloppy mess. It was not good.
Yeah, I don't know, it was a bit painful to watch. I was torn between wanting either team because I'd gone through most of the comp supporting both of them. Because I wanted T1 to win because I like the team.
Yeah.
I like the people on it. They're all funny. And they're all friends. Which I find nice.
Yeah.
And then Wavy I wanted because I like the Shy. And they were just funny underdogs.
Yeah, it's like how I was backing Edward last year.
Yeah.
Edward Gaming because of their funny name, and then they won the whole thing.
Well, that was the year before, wasn't it?
Maybe it was.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
The year before.
Yeah. So, summary really, there were flashes of brilliance from Weibo, but there was
Not
just
a
a
whole lot.
commanding grip by T1 that didn't let them get any ground, even with what they were doing.
I think it was a disappointing end to the whole competition. Because I think that entire
Yeah, it was very... Normally the world final, like, it's close the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's like... I don't know, it's more interesting than that. It got really... We were all on phones by the end of it.
Yeah, we were all kind of just sitting there just like, okay.
Let the cutscene end, please.
But yeah, it was like... There were games earlier in the competition that were a lot better.
Mm.
And
Alright. On to more pressing news.
pressing.
Snoop Dogg. Have you seen this?
Stop smoking.
He has quit smoking.
But is this just for an ad or something? I thought it was for an ad. Or
I didn't, unless he's
promotion.
waiting, he hasn't said anything else, he's just said that. And the main person this really affects is his employed, hired blunt roller, joint roller. A guy who he had on payroll to roll for him.
I'd like to be that guy.
No, but he doesn't do anything anymore now.
But how much was he getting paid?
Probably a lot. It's a Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. So he's probably got a bit of money there, I hope. Saved up.
You would hope so.
It sucks he's lost his job, but also... He has scammed a living for a while.
Yeah, but like... Okay. Snoop Dogg's whole thing
He's being high.
is smoking weed and being high. So how will this affect his legacy?
How will this affect... Well,
How
the more pressing question, how will this affect LeBron's legacy?
will this affect LeBron?
That's the more pressing question.
They've had to have a crossover at some point in the past, right?
They definitely have. But I forgot. So yeah, I did see all that stuff, and I saw some funny memes.
I didn't
from
believe it. I had to
Yeah, I
track
thought it was
down
just
the
like a
post to
fake.
his actual
I thought it was
account.
just like a fake thing on Instagram. But yeah, I saw the stuff and it was it's interesting. I think
There you
it's.
go.
I think it's marketing. Oh my god, it's LeBron,
LeBron and
and
Snoop Dogg 100% rap on Facebook.
God damn.
Was this on a barbershop thing? Yes, it was. Okay.
Snoop Dogg always has some wild fits on.
He always looks... How old is Snoop Dogg? Can you guess?
He's like 50.
Okay, but... Is that your
54.
guess? He is 52.
Oh, close.
Everyone mourned Snoop Dogg smoking. Thank you, Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
He looks like he looks older than he is. I think.
Well, he has smoked a lot.
No, like his face is so
He
like
looks
his face looks like a car tire,
a
and like his
deflated
forehead,
cartoon.
yeah.
Yeah, his forehead like comes out. He reminds me of the Skrill from Ice Age, and I don't know why.
What? Scrat?
Yeah,
Scratch?
Scratch.
It's either Scrat or
I
Scratch.
think it's Scratch. Like I don't know, something about him just reminds me of that.
Okay.
I feel like he's always trying to get that nut.
Yeah. Let's see.
I did like when Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart did the Olympics.
Yeah, and it was all comedy. It was all comedies.
Yeah,
all
that
around.
was funny. Or when he did the Animal Planet, I think that was a good little thing that they did. Probably got paid a lot of money for it as well.
Yeah. Alright, so I opened Twitter a few days ago, and I went to trending just to have a peek, because Kanye was trending, but then Taylor Swift was trending.
Oh,
Did you hear about this?
Taylor Swift, it's not your fault.
Yeah. And then, okay, so, I don't know where to start. Okay, I'll start from the beginning. So, Taylor Swift was in Brazil, in Rio, and she arrived and they defiled the Christ the Redeemer statue for her.
What the hell?
You didn't see this?
No.
So the Taylor Swift fans lobbied for graffiti to be put on it, basically.
That is insane.
It said like "Welcome to Brazil" and like had a bunch of
Do they often have stuff on it?
I don't believe
I don't think
so. They've done a light show on it.
Okay, yeah, light show.
Like they do light shows on it.
Yeah,
With cutting edge technology.
it's
But okay, so this is what it looked like for Taylor Swift. It says like "Welcome to Brazil." It has a bunch of, I assume, greetings on it. It's like Rio de Janeiro, and like the S is in a different color for Swift.
huh.
And I was like, that's strange.
Oh, there's something about that I
There's
don't
something
like.
blasphemous about that.
Yeah, I'm not religious, but that feels wrong.
Yeah, I'm sure you could, but whatever. I mean,
And are they equating her to Christ the Redeemer?
no, it's just like Rio de Janeiro's landmark thing, like the Eiffel Tower.
Like they would if she performed in Sydney,
Yeah,
but they would put something like that. But that's or the Opera House. But that's just a landmark.
Maybe that isn't graffiti. Maybe that is the same light show.
I feel like it is because it's in the dark, and I'd struggle to believe that they've painted on.
Yeah, maybe that's. Wait, is it a light show? I'll check out light show.
Because if they've, it's like they're just painting on that. Just feels weird.
Lit up as a... Okay, yeah, so it lights it up. Okay, anyway, she's in Brazil.
Okay, so it's lit up. Okay, fair enough.
They are having a heat wave there. And the stadium she's performing at in one of her... I think she does 3 shows per play, depending.
Yeah.
But she's doing 3 in, like, Sao Paulo or some other place.
Sao Paulo, yeah.
That's in Brazil, right? I'm not
Yeah,
worried about
yeah.
So she's doing her show. It's hot. Now, the stadium are not letting people bring in their own water.
That's that...
I thought if you do a sniff test,
Yeah.
this is not vodka, but they're not letting you bring in water. And you imagine, okay, these shows are huge.
Yeah.
If you're in the mosh pit, you getting out, I don't think is an option.
No,
because of the crowd crush.
You are locked in.
You are stuck there, right? And at points in the show, she's like throwing water out. She's like chanting water, water, and she's like throwing bottles of water out into the crowd.
Someone gets absolutely pelted by a bottle of water.
I'd assume you're paying enough attention.
Yeah, hopefully.
But, so, in this show, someone passes away from like a heat stroke, dehydration, and they cancel the show, or they postpone the show or something. They cancel it. And I think they postponed the following ones as well, because there were some pretty angry people on Twitter.
No, the angry Twitter people.
The angry Twitter people. But they're like Swiftie fans that have turned against her, so they're scary.
Well, she seems to have a lot of fans that just turn against her at points. Like there's the Swifties who always want her to be gay.
The Gaylors.
The Gaylors, that's it.
She recently condemned them.
And she is like, I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not.
She's an ally, but she's not. Well, she's condemned them, and I'll just believe her.
I don't mind Taylor Swift. It's the Taylor Swift fans, some of them that...
Oh, a lot of them are fine. I think the majority...
there is a vocal minority.
Yeah, exactly.
That are.
So now her fans had to be spamming... It got like Taylor Swift Hotel trending because people were trying to like search for it.
What?
So they were spamming just photos of her saying Taylor Swift leak, Taylor Swift Hotel, Taylor Swift... All of these different things that could possibly dox her location. But they were just putting up photos of her to protect her. To like... hide all of the actual search results of people talking about where her hotel is, so they could go find her.
That's insane. I feel like you couldn't find her. I feel like...
No, but like, I think this whole spamming thing was very sweet from her fans.
Yeah, that's...
And it's okay. It reminds me of...
No one did that for Riot Freak.
Hmm?
The writer, you know the guy that removed pings?
Yeah.
His address and stuff got leaked.
Mate.
And I'm like, that's rough.
That is pretty tough.
But that's... he only got rid of like a minor thing in a video game, guys. Like, it ain't that deep. No, it ain't that deep.
But, where was I going? So, it reminds me a lot of, well, she's a bigger artist than Travis Scott, right?
Yeah.
It's very similar to the Astroworld thing, and people were getting mad at him.
Yeah, even though I think
it's like out of her control. It's like her managers and not even it's the fucking event, the stadium workers.
Yeah,
fucking
the actual organisers.
Because they give her a threshold of people they can have. And well, no, it was probably even fine because I don't think at like below max capacity you'd be able to walk around in a fucking Taylor Swift mosh pit anyway.
No.
So now there's like some guy, I don't remember his title, some important guy. He's like, water will now be free at all events, and it'll be easily accessible by everyone.
Shouldn't that be the standard?
If you're in a heat wave, that should already be the case.
I think anywhere that should be the standard.
It should be. I don't think it is, even at like the stadium here.
No, but I feel like if you were suffering from heat stroke and you had clear signs, and it was in a heat wave, I feel like they would take steps.
Heatwave free water just seems like a very obvious PR thing to do.
Yeah, but also probably a smart thing to do.
Yes, it seems very obvious.
You obviously don't want people dying, like as we've seen.
So I think it's crazy people are getting directly mad at her and blaming her for it. Astroworld Eras Tour.
Yeah.
I don't know if she had any bars predicting it, because Travis did.
I doubt it.
No.
I think they have very different music.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
No, yeah,
So that
I
happened.
did see that.
Rest in peace. I didn't find their name anywhere, but rest in peace
That's
to the
pretty
homie.
rough. That's pretty rough. You go see an artist you like it. I don't think I'm going to die at this Post Malone concert.
I mean, we're at the front. The conditions are right.
But we're also big lads.
True. After the Tyler concert that me and Ben went to in Brisbane,
Yeah.
we had to go to the cloakroom to get our shit,
Yeah.
our records.
You will use like a wedge.
He did. He used me like a jackknife, and I just put my hands together, and he got behind me, and he just pushed me through everyone, and no one was spared. I was like, we were like Moses in that bitch. It was crazy.
That is insane. I
Yeah.
feel like. Yeah.
No one got mad at me either because it was a Tyler concert.
Yeah, I feel like
Like all the
that's
people there were very soft and nice.
Nah, I think that's what I do. So I remember I'd do that at school. I'd be like, "Yep,
Yeah.
let me part these seas and go forth."
Do you have any news that you caught this week?
Well, let me look. Oh, I saw a TikTok that made me laugh very much. So in America, it was in America. It was at a college, and they're engineering. And this person doing engineering, and because you've got to do ethics and morality in engineering, they got to talk about how to be an ethical engineer, and like not kill many people. And the building that they do these lectures in was sponsored by Lockheed and Martin.
The lawyers.
No.
What?
They make missiles for the American army
Oh, right.
and weapons. And I found that very ironic that the building where you are taught ethics and morality is sponsored by Lockheed Martin.
You reckon they picked that on purpose?
Yeah, they probably were like, let's do this because it will make our image look good. But
No, I mean like a cynical guy. It's like we deal in killing. Let's go sponsor an ethics.
no, I think they more did it like let's try show people that we're good, even though we.
So were
kill.
the students grumpy? Is that what
No, the students were just like this is messed up. This isn't right. But yeah, they weren't like angry because like there's not a lot they can do.
No.
But not take the class and then not get their degree. So, well, my driving story on the weekend, on the way back, people don't know how to use an overtaking lane.
No, we all know this.
So I was driving, and I go into the left lane because I've got no one in front of me I want to overtake. Well, there's no one in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I go into the left lane and I stay sitting at my speed. I don't change my speed. And this person comes up behind me, and they go into the right lane to overtake, and I'm like, okay, cool. I stay at my speed. I don't speed up or slow down.
Oh,
You go. They stayed beside me.
because they didn't want to speed.
I don't know what they were, and they were staying there. And it's like I see the sign coming up. It's like lane ends in
The lane's
500
about to
meters.
terminate on you.
I'm better. And I'm just like,
I'm better.
so I'm just looking. I'm better.
I'm better.
the
Click out on this shit.
I better click it. And I'm just like, I see the lane ending, and I'm like, I look at this person, and they're like not speeding up or slowing down, and so I'm just like, alright. So I just kind of had to floor it a little bit and get out in front,
Man.
and then they beeped at me, and I'm like,
Really?
what do you want? What do you want from me?
That
And then-
isn't what I thought you were going to say.
And then
You
the
said
next
people
one,
don't know
and then the next overtaking lane, they went flying. So they obviously weren't scared of speeding.
Yeah, that's really weird. Were they trying to get your attention? They won't have
no.
friends, right?
No, I looked and they weren't waving at me or anything,
Okay. Well,
or like
God,
flipping me off.
I haven't heard of. That doesn't normally happen.
Ah.
When you say people don't know how to use them, I imagine the standard people drive really fucking slow in single traffic on the highway, right? You know, a single lane on the highway, I mean.
Yeah.
And then when there's an overtaking lane, they feel safe or they feel scared because of their weak ego. So they speed up in an overtaking lane specifically, and then as soon as it ends, they slow down again.
Unless you're overtaking, you don't speed up. Like I don't.
No, I fucking on that drive all the way up 80 k's. I just cruise controlled the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, except for the bits where it changes back down to 80, and then you.
Yeah, and then it pisses me off because the can reset feature, whatever. But fucking, I
will say the drive was so much better this time because there was zero road work.
Yeah, there was no roadworks, and there was I don't know, the drive back, maybe it was like the hangover, but it finished in like 5 minutes in my head for me.
For me, I had just like a rough drive, it felt like.
I was having
and I was just like...
Were you on your own?
Yeah.
Oh. I had Riley in the car.
Mm.
And then I swapped him out. I got Riley. We honestly should have caught it. We shot a podcast.
Damn.
Good chats.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, I was just driving, I'm just like, I was vibing, and then like towards the end, I'm just like, get me out of this car, man.
You have windows down?
No.
Windows down goes hard sometimes.
Yeah. I just wanted to sleep and eat.
Oh.
I was starving. But no. It
Fair
is.
enough.
Big weekend. I was shattered Monday.
Ooh.
Side.
Talking about Drake bars.
Oh.
Wait on a stack like the wire, just something like that. Something about a wire hitting.
Yeah.
I was like, let me get 20 hours of leave for the Melbourne trip, right?
Yeah.
And I see it on my phone here, like approved, and then the boss calls. I'm like, please don't tell me to come into work.
Oh.
I'm so tired. And he's like, hey, that's like 40. You're going to be working about like almost 50 hours, including the leave, and you're going to get taxed like a lot. And my brother just texted me. He was like, hey, maybe ask if he wants to be just 38 so he doesn't get taxed like more than he needs to be.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fine. I'll just use the other hours when I'm actually in Melbourne.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm completely fine now. I was like worried about having a penny pinch on this Melbourne. I'm fine now.
You're fine?
I'm fine now. I'm gonna have more than a stack, so I'm fine.
Jeez.
Means I can maybe even buy shoes. Oh my god, dude. Oh my gosh.
No, I'm keen for Melbourne. I'm gonna have more money than I thought, but I'm still not gonna be absolutely rolling in it.
No, yeah. I was like, originally I just wanted to have food and water, food and drink, but now I can maybe buy pant and shoe, perhaps.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to buy some shirts. I say that, but I'm definitely not going to do it because I did a lot of shopping. We all did quite a bit of shopping last time.
Yeah, and I did a bunch of shopping like a few months ago. So I have 1 million shirts. I don't need any more shirts.
I don't need.
Unless something I see compels me and makes me cry, I don't need to.
Damn, you find a shirt that makes you cry, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, and then I wear it, and then I like project my ultralight beam and make everyone else cry on my beautiful shirt.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking about Drake again.
Yep.
Did you listen to Scary Hours 3?
No.
Did you see it?
I did see it.
Okay. You saw the cover of the album, right?
Yes.
It's fucking shit.
It's shit.
Do you like it? The pink with the green, the blue
it was
figurines.
weird. Yeah, it was weird.
Dude, all of the promotional art of him like holding a fancy piece of paper that said Scary Hours 3, or like I'm not gonna find it, but it was like, you might not have seen it, but there was like, you know how all the other Scary Hours covers are cool?
Yeah.
So like the one that God's Plan got reduced, it was like scary and then in a different font overlaid onto it hours.
Yeah.
And then Scary Hours 2 is like these two dots. And then there's this. He didn't even... So like in the promotional, there was something, it just said like scary 3 times in that cool gothic text and then like the letter I 3 times. And I was like, that's cool. And then we got this. And it's not even... he's trying really hard. Like, do you see that Diplomatic Community?
Yeah.
Like that cover? Like... Dude,
that's cool.
Dude, he dropped the ball. And so he's done this. So what he did was he's got 6 songs for this Scary Hours EP that he apparently wrote 5 days before its release, apparently. This is after he said he'd also have a break from music.
Oh.
And he's straight back in a... So he's got these 6 songs. Instead of releasing them on a standalone EP, he just attaches them onto the end of For All the Dogs and makes it a deluxe, basically. And he's only doing that to increase the sales and streams on For All the Dogs.
Okay, yeah.
So he could be more competitive on numbers, I guess. Fucking annoying. It was good. They were good, nice bars, a lot of nice chill. When he goes in, he goes in.
He goes in?
You know, I was sort of expecting more, but I mean, I'm happy with what I got from him. And man, the hip hop heads on Twitter have been losing their mind.
They hate
losing their fire.
it.
They love it, and I'm just like, and they're all like 6 for 6. Haven't had Drake like this in a while. Best Drake we've had in a long ass time. And I'm reading this, and I'm like, these are all fair, but 6 for 6 is crazy. I think I had 4 out of 6.
Yeah.
Because 2 of them are you have to be in too much of a mood to listen to, and
like Certified Lover Boy.
Not even like that. Not even like that. 2 of them are just like sad, but he's just rapping sad. And I'm just like, guys, he just did his job for once.
Yeah, well, he's made music. and it's listenable.
It's like, by God, sir, you did not just do your job.
Like,
I don't think he went above and beyond or any way. He's still trying to like beef with Kanye and Pusha T, who haven't responded to him in so fucking long. It's like Pusha T cooked you and served you.
yeah,
There's nothing more to be said. You can just leave it, man.
it's done.
That's why like I don't really like the Meltdown either, because he's just like throwing shade at a bunch of people who do not care to throw shade back at him.
They're just like, okay.
It's like he had to go like ASAP Rocky and like Pharrell Williams, I think, and
Pharrell
Pusha
Williams
T.
is such an odd guy to.
Right?
That's
And he's just throwing all
odd...
this shade at all these people. It's like, okay. And he's like, Taylor Swift is the only N-word I ever respected. She's the only one that'll make me like release my album a little bit later. And it's like, bro, where in the room is the N-word with us? What do you mean Taylor Swift?
Yeah, that is insane.
Are they in the room right now?
Are they
Like, what are
in
you
the room right
talking
now?
about? I don't know.
Well, I think a lot of artists would choose, if they see Taylor Swift releasing at that time, they would choose not to release them.
It's not even a release. Dude, it was a re-record of her things with like a few extra songs from The Vault. It's the equivalent of her dropping the bloody Scary Hours thing.
But I think hers might be a bit better.
Maybe.
I think there is more successful at least.
Yeah. More of a cult.
Yeah, but it was the last week. I talked about the Kid Laroi album.
Mm-hmm.
It came out.
Did you
I listened to it.
How was that? What's the report?
First half of it, pretty good.
Okay.
But I think all albums are getting this now. Like the first half is good, the second half is.
So what's wrong with the second half?
It feels.
Because once we can articulate this and learn from this, it won't be happening anymore.
You've got your hand on my thigh, and I'm just putting my hand on your hand.
I'm doing that as like a touchstone. I'll be like,
Touchstone.
yeah.
Lodestone.
It's for the emote.
No, because I was thinking, lodestones. You know what they are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's so the emotively I can make it come across and they can hear it. Anyway,
The second half feels empty, if that makes sense.
empty. Like, okay, so empty is in like an abyss, or empty like lo-fi.
No, empty is in like abyss. It feels like he's not. Like he feel like he's not as interested in the second.
Is
half.
there a lot of silence on the tracks?
No, like there's stuff in them, but they just don't feel. They don't have like the.
Right. So how does he sound interested in the first half?
Like he is emotional. You could like feel his emotion in it.
Yeah. Okay.
But in the second one, you can't feel it. If
Interesting.
that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
it's
I know
like
what you mean.
in the first half, you could see what he's getting. You could see what he's feeling. In the second half, you're like, who is this? Who is this person? But I don't know. It's like that. They are all Kid Laroi songs. Like my problem with Kid Laroi is all his songs are pretty similar.
It's like Mumford and Sons.
Yeah, and he sounds the same, which isn't a bad thing.
No, it's like all of Adele's songs sound the same, but they're
Yeah.
all great
It's like
because she just sings really well.
yeah, and a lot of his song he's not really rapping on
I
them.
didn't think he was a rapper. Doesn't he sing?
Well, no, but he did a lot of his Fuck Love albums.
Oh, like old Post Malone.
Yeah, he'd be rapping, which some of it is just like maybe he shouldn't have rapped there. I don't know, it just doesn't sound great. It's a bit embarrassing.
Yeah.
But I think it was definitely there was some heat on it. I like bits of it. I think you need to be in your feels to listen to it. And
Oh, so I
enjoy it.
started listening to For All the Dogs.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I think it was there.
Okay. Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz collab album.
Oh damn.
Welcome to Collar Grove, which is the second. They did one of these in 2016. This is the second, like the follow up from that.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked it. It was just like old school traditional hip hop raps. Had a feature from 21 Savage. Had a Benny the Butcher feature that was good. Good, yeah. People are eating it up online.
People enjoying it.
Yeah, I like that Lil Wayne is. I don't know. Lil Wayne like released The Fix before the 6, and it was just a mixtape, and everyone was like shitting on it, and I was just and I was confused because I was like, "There's nothing really wrong with it. It was just a Lil Wayne project, just a chill one." But that album was good. I liked let me see which one's this. Oprah and Gail was good. G6 Pressure. 21 Savage song wasn't bad. Big Diamonds. Long Story Short. Significant Other was good. Bars. I Can't Believe You with Rick Ross. I forgot that.
Yeah.
What was it? Shame was good. There were a few that I didn't save in here because they were a bit too, I don't know, drawn out and sad and songy, but I still liked them. But yeah, that was a good album. Danny Brown finally released Quaranta
Yeah.
after 2 years of waiting. This was finished 2 years ago because he's 42 now. It was his 40 drop, and it's like emotional. There's still songs on it where he goes in on the track, but there's a lot of like, man, I'm 40 and I'm still rapping. He's talking about like, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna rap until I'm dead, like MF Doom shit. And really good. Like the title track, the first song, Quaranta, is really good. Jen's Terrific Vacation, I loved that. Down With It, Celibate, Hanami, which is like a Jujutsu Kaisen character, is really good. Bass Jam was good. Ain't My Concern was good. YBP with Bruiser Wolf from the Bruiser Brigade, good as. Dark Sword Angel, I don't know, the whole album's fucking good. I loved it. It was a stellar listening experience. It was beautiful. So in the start of Atrocity Exhibition, so Danny Brown is unique in the way his voice is like really weird.
Okay. Yeah.
He has like a real high pitch. Sounds like he's throwing. His voice sounds like a bouncy ball.
Huh.
And in the title track, in the first song of his albums, he normally raps normally, and then he goes "Wassa," and he gets all crazy with it. But I heard the start song and I was like, I knew this was an emotional album going in because he said so.
Yeah.
But then he gets straight into it in Tantor, so which is also a great song.
Yeah.
And lovely album. One in the top this year. And it's just a great experimental strange. I love some experimental strange.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
What's your album of the week? You got one?
Yeah.
I'm putting you on the spot here.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it this week. It would be The Calling by Hilltop Hoods.
Oh, okay.
I had it on when I was doing my homework. I have literally every song on this thing saved.
Yeah.
Except for like the first one doesn't count because I don't know why. Is it in like song? No, it's not. But yeah, this is a lovely old school hip hop album.
Yeah.
I don't think the Australian accents come in too hard.
No.
Like most other Australian hip hop people, like they've washed it off the most out of everyone.
Okay.
Which is like whatever. I just like it. The lyricism, the rhyme schemes.
The beats?
Yeah. Like, there's a song on here called Mike Felon, which is all about, it's like, oh shit. It equates, how he's, like, crimes and how the police are trying to catch him, but they're trying to get him for all of his sick nouns and verbs.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how better to say that.
Yeah. I think...
That shit's too hot.
Mine is a bit more recent. Yeah. Mine is Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers by Kendrick. So I like that album. I think
it's a nice album. It's
cathartic.
cathartic.
It's cathartic, yeah, and I've just been listening to this week.
It's like therapy.
Yeah, this week it was like both car trips up and back. I had it playing. Or at least it was in the playlist.
Yeah,
in the songs that played, but yeah. And they were always... I never skipped them.
You like Father Time off that? I love Father Time.
Yeah. But no, yeah, that was definitely mine. It's just... I just felt good, especially a little bit hungover. It felt like something good to listen to. Nice chill.
So we talked about it a bit last week. The Andre 3K album came out, the Flute album.
Mm-hmm.
And I have listened to it.
Yeah. While
doing homework.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Nice.
Honestly, it sounds very similar and reminiscent to like Nintendo music. And I love Nintendo music. Just lovely orchestrations.
I do love...
It could fit in a Mario or a Donkey Kong game. Not that that's a bad thing. I think that's great. That's a big compliment for me to say.
There was a Spotify playlist you put on my computer one day.
Oh.
And I've listened to it quite a bit.
Is it my playlist?
No, where... Oh my god, now I can't find it.
Yeah, and it literally is just all flutes. It's different kinds of flutes. But, it's nice. It's long. Honestly, it could be half the length, and I don't think you would notice, because a lot of them... So it's 8 songs, 87 minutes, they're all long, they kind of just all blend into the same song.
There we go. Nintendo Smooth Jazz and Bossa.
Oh.
I enjoy that.
Yeah, it's nice, and it's not just straight cuts because they can't legally put it there. So it's like all these different people's own orchestrations.
Oh, okay.
Of their own. I'm assuming they're all in person because that's more impressive than like MIDI instruments doing everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that, and that's this week in music. There were some singles that came out. Boldy James released. I didn't realize. I heard people talking about his accident. I didn't know what they were talking about. He had like a car crash at the start of the year.
Oh, damn.
And like the bits in his spine and his neck were all fucked up.
Oh,
because like the cover of this track he put out with Nicholas Craven was like him in a wheelchair, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh, damn.
But he's healing. He says he's walking again, so that's good.
That's good, yeah. That's an intense
Yeah, right.
accent. Holy shit.
Oh, there's a song you should listen to. It's called like No Yeast.
What?
No Yeast Remix.
Oh, damn.
With Currency, The Alchemist, Boldy James, and Westside Gunn.
Mm-hmm.
For like a 3-minute song, that's a stacked ass feature list.
Yeah, that is
a lot of people. And it's like, so the original track didn't have Westside Gunn on it, but
man, where's this fucking Westside Gunn and Post Malone?
Yeah, I don't know if that's ever going to come out.
Like, we were hearing about it.
Yeah, it could have just been put in the vault.
And then nothing.
To never be seen again.
But I know, because last week Post Malone streamed Apex Legends.
Mm.
And it was a branded stream at the start. I went to work, came back. He had been streaming for 8 hours. He just started playing Apex Legends just by himself. He was just playing normal games.
That's cool.
And he was just talking, and he was just chain smoking. He got his guitar out a couple of times and started playing. It was nice. It was nice and chill. And he's talked about he's working on 2 albums at the moment.
Shit.
One of them is a country album.
Yeah. What's the other one?
It's just like another like Post Malone album, like a probably.
But he's already he's progressing to.
It'll be like a mix between probably he was saying like Austin and 12 Carat Toothache.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like a mix between like he's like he wants it. He likes the new stuff he's making, but he also would like to make some of the older type songs that he was making before.
Get him making a straight gospel album.
That'd be interesting because he's always wanted to do a country album.
Yeah.
And then he's been on a couple country songs.
Mm.
He did a cover of Pickup Man.
Is that
which is a country song?
Is that the one where he talks about having sex on the tractor? Or is that a different?
I believe that is, yeah.
And he's like on the tailgate on the Porsche.
Yeah.
Is that one?
Oh, it's like when I was selling, I bought a pickup truck.
Okay, I don't think it's the same one.
If it burnt down, I still wouldn't trade it in for a Fiat or something.
Okay, that's not the same.
Nah, but I think
that one I'm talking about played at town once, and I was freaking out because it's just such a crazy.
And then he'll be like, and then he's like, he drives down the main street and he picks up the prom queen, and she's like, "I never knew you were a pickup man."
Okay.
It's a country. It's something that my dad used to listen to a bit, so I just
yeah. That's fair enough.
Well, it's a sad song.
What?
And whenever I say it's a sad song and it'll make me cry, people are like, "What do you mean?" You know, Cats in the Cradle?
That is a sad song.
People are like, "This makes you sad." I'm like, what do you mean? This is depressing as shit.
Yeah, it is a very sad
His
song.
father didn't make time for him as a kid, so now the kid's not making time for his father.
Yeah.
Oh, it hurts.
Cat
it hurts my
Stevens,
soul.
Yusuf. I forget his last name.
Mm.
When he converted and got a new name. Well, he has a nice song. Have you heard Peace Train?
Yeah.
Peace Train's good.
I think... Because there's always... Sometimes my dad will play a song and he just walk around like singing. I'm like, this is fucking depressing. This is some sad songs.
Yeah.
Are you okay, father? Are you okay? And he's like, I just like the song.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough. Dude. So I've been going on my grind. I've been creating at least a beat a day, and I don't know how long that streak will last, but I hope. I made 2 yesterday, but I feel like they're getting better each day. I think I can't really tell because I haven't played them for anyone.
Yeah.
Oh, my sister said they were nice, so.
I still think my favourite beat that you've made is the one that you made for the first episode, or the original beat that you did.
Oh, the original one.
Yeah.
The one with the what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that one or was it the second one?
It was the second one. The first one didn't have one.
Yeah, there's just like this is.
Yeah, well, it was a hard piano line. that I found the sample for. Don't worry, I bought that one. It came with Ableton. And like
I thought so. I didn't think you were. But
yeah.
while you're making beats, essay. Oh fuck! There's cheese stuck to the roof.
Wait, Lethal Horizon? Lethal Company.
Lethal Company.
Yeah, so Lethal Company. It was advertised to me as a horror game.
It is.
Riley was like, you should get this so we can play it. And I'm like, I don't fuck with horror games, they're boring. This game's only interesting because you can goof around and be a silly Among Us goof in it. That's the only reason the game is fun to me. The actual like getting of the task and shit is like, I don't know. It's kind of mundane, but it's still fun because you're playing it with your friends.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine playing this as solo.
No.
It would be so boring.
And I think for a multiplayer horror game to work, it needs proximity chat.
Yeah, the proximity chat is nice.
I find it so funny. Because I got to hear Julian scream in terror.
As he died?
Which I've never heard before. Because he was on the other side of the wall and we were the only two people left alive. And I was like, it's like, I'm on the other side of the wall. And then I just hear, oh, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, because, the monsters... So the things that come and kill you, right? You hear them way before they come.
Yeah.
And when you see them, it's just like, oh, that's just a humongous fly. That's a humongous praying mantis thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, no. Let me get to the door.
Let me run real quick.
There was one point where I was staring directly at one and there was like a safety railing in between us. He couldn't walk directly to me, so we just gave up and walked away. And I was like, oh, you dumb fly. You dumb big fly.
Well, I saw another point. Corey fell through a hole. And I just saw him in front of me and I just hear, oh!
And then he disappeared.
And I'm like, damn.
The premise of the game's really dark too.
Yeah.
From what I can piece together, you're like collecting these old parts of things for the company.
A company quota.
And the company, when you return it to them, is like this evil tentacle monster that kills you if you stand too close to it when you feed it the parts. So I don't know. It's very dystopian. It's very cool though.
And if you don't get if you don't meet the quota, you get shot out into space.
Yeah, they're like, you did not meet the quota. Commencing disciplinary action, and then it just like air drops you into space, and you all die.
Which was always quite funny because you could just I could just see one of my friends floating around, and I just see him go, hello.
Yeah, I like how it leaves it on so you can kind of
talk in space.
Because I think you technically have spacesuits on.
Yeah.
I guess that's how the law works.
But no, I think.
And they've proven it's a lot more fun than I thought it would be, but it's not.
It's a lot more in depth than I thought it would be.
Yeah, there's like a.
Because if it rains, the planet starts flooding. The longer you spend there.
Yeah, and it can also if it rains and it's sandy, it'll make quicksand. And
there's a lunar eclipse, and it's berserk like.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet.
It's just like we will. How we play? We were playing this game. We're playing it, and we were landing, and I thought we had landed, so I jumped out of the ship. We were still maybe 20 meters off the ground, so I just slammed into the ground and started running around. And I know Riley. He came down. He was like, "Oh, I need to go find his body to send money," and then I hid from him. But then, as I'm sitting there, it comes up on the screen: lunar eclipse, high monster activity, and then the sky went red, and there was things everywhere. And it was terrifying.
I don't think there's been monsters outside a single time because all the monsters normally spawn inside the building.
Well, that's because we've only been on the first planet, I found out.
No, we went on the second one.
I haven't been on the second one. Yeah. Apparently, the forest one looks fucked up.
The forest one's fine.
Because there's like a Bigfoot.
Oh, we didn't see no big thing.
That comes running after you.
But like, you know how there's fire exit doors?
Yeah.
Side entrance? So there's a couple on the forest one.
Yeah.
Me and Ben walked into one and were immediately gunned down by a turret facing the door, and we died.
Damn.
And I was just like, I didn't even get time to react or look at it. I don't know if I moved, it would have like shot where I used to be and missed. I don't know. But that was messed up, man. And I don't know if we talked about it. I really want to play the new Mario game.
Yeah.
But I'm waiting till Melbourne, and I just want to play.
Yeah.
I might cave and buy it on this. I might buy it.
Might just cave and get it?
Yeah, but then I have work for literally the rest of the week starting tomorrow.
So, you can't play it.
I don't have the time. I have my homework and my fucking work. I hate everything. Such bullshit. Alright. I forgot.
Well, Shit, I thought you better.
No.
I thought you better spit some knowledge on me.
Well, I was, and then I completely forgot what I wanted to say. So.
What was it?
I don't know.
I mean, how are you feeling about the podcast? We're 10 episodes in. We're 10 weeks.
I'm fine.
10 weeks we've been doing this. How are you feeling? You liking it? You still loving it?
It has been a fifth of a year.
Yeah. I've been having fun.
I've been having fun.
And as we're talking on the weekend, it's now become like part of our schedule.
Yeah, it has.
I wake up in the morning and I'm like, podcast day. I better get up, be up ready and do stuff. And be ready to speak. And be ready to chat with my boy. But no, it's...
These next 2 episodes are going to be very interesting.
Yeah. We got Gus, who we've hyped up for a very subpar human, I think.
And then he's pretty cool. But then, fuck, what was it? And then Corey's going to be on. We're going to be drinking that out because we're literally fresh off the plane off of Melbourne. We're going to get on the drinks.
That'll be like a late night episode as well.
Yeah, it'll be late.
So the ghouls might be out and about. The ghouls.
Okay,
we might be
hold
a bit
the
crazy.
fuck up. Did you see the Pokimane cookie
Yeah.
controversy?
I saw what she said on stream as well.
She says shit like that all
if
the
you're
time.
a broke boy.
She did later say that was meant to be a joke, and people were mad about that as well. Oh, I'm just going to say things and defend them being a joke later. And it's like, well, what?
I'm just like, it's expensive. It's just a rebranded product.
So
The price.
apparently, you saw the thing, right? Apparently, these cookies that she has made with her team. So what happened was that photo you've seen, they were for like a limited batch run at like Costco or whatever, Coles. I don't fucking.
Coles.
I don't know. So a limited batch run, and they don't sell them anymore. And they literally made the cookies with the same manufacturing people who did that, and they just edited the recipe a little bit.
Ah.
Which is context you didn't see.
No.
Which is context that I got because she did a podcast that I listened to this morning. And they talked about it. And it's like, well, okay.
That context would have been better.
Yeah, but you're not going to see it anywhere where they're burning her down at the stake.
No.
And I think that's really funny. And I mean, she's used to getting hated on by the entire internet simultaneously anyway.
She does cop quite a bit of hate.
She got so much shit. She like barely streams anymore because she just does modeling. And it's like, I don't think it would be in her best interests to scam her fans anyway. She has enough money.
No, I don't know. It's just...
It's very strange.
Saying, oh, if you're a broke boy, just don't buy it in the middle of a economic crisis.
Well, that's interesting
Probably not the
as well.
smartest.
Okay, so if Nike makes shoes that I like,
Yeah.
and the shoes are $400...
But they don't go and say, if you can't afford it, don't get it then.
No, I'm not going to fucking whine and convetch about it. That's what I don't understand. There are so many cheap cookies that exist in the world. They live in America, right? Stuff there's... I know that it's not like great right now for money. But like, I've seen the prices of shit at their shops. It's insanely like... Maybe their wage doesn't... I don't fucking know. But it's crazy to think like, oh, this product you're selling is expensive. I'm gonna put all this time into whinging about it. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't know. The whinging about the price, like, I don't know. It's influencer merch, or like.
Not even that. She's trying to make a snack company.
Like,
then they're gonna have like more snacks.
Yeah, people just like to complain.
I like to complain.
Yeah, you do.
But I'm valid because it's me.
Well, hold up.
Okay. Okay. I was stuck behind this cunt yesterday.
Here we go.
They literally were driving to basically the same place I was going. But what really pissed me off is at the start of me being glued behind them, so many points I was like, I should have turned off ages ago when I wasn't behind these people. They were going really slow. Not only that, they literally got into a roundabout, and I'm like, okay, and they literally idle for like 10 to 20 seconds, and I'm like, what is fucking going on? They take off again, and all I can smell is cigarette. And I'm like, were they fucking lighting a cigarette in the middle of a roundabout while idling?
That is insane.
And I'm just stuck behind them, and I'm just like, what is wrong with you people? You're going like 15 under in like, I can't even overtake you. I should have turned off. This is partially my fault because I just didn't leave being stuck behind you.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, where the fuck are you going? And why am I finally passed them, and I'm like, they don't even look old. They're just like some bogan trash family. And I'm just like, what is going on?
Yes.
Why did this have to happen? I just want to go to the GYG, get the dinner, go home, do my homework and go to bed. That's all I want to do.
That's all you want.
Fuck.
Nah, that's rough.
Yeah, see, it's fine when I complain.
I got a cigarette thrown in my car a couple of days ago.
A lit one?
Yep.
Like, oh wait. How much of it? Like the roach?
No, there's a little bit more.
Did you finish it?
No, it flicked my window. I was at a stoplight. I'm like,
Did they throw it at you on purpose, or did they just bin it?
I don't know. It was just like he just flicked it out. It just hit my window, and I was just like, okay, cool.
And then you got out of the car
I
and you ripped his head off with your bare hands.
Yeah, I just started beating him in the middle of the road. No, I was just like, sick. Like, okay.
Yeah, that is pretty strange.
I'd rather it not be thrown at me, but I'm not going to go out and start complaining and start throwing hands at this man. Even though I think I could take him. I could knock him out.
I think that about most people, even if they're bigger than me.
Well, you got the ego the size of Jupiter.
Yes, fucking... No, I don't. I'm very humble and I have humility. I know my limits.
You know your limits?
I could take down an ogre of a man.
Could you take me down?
Yeah.
You're wrong about that, I think.
No, I could.
I think if me and you got into a fight, to a scrap, you'll be...
It depends the stakes and the reason why.
I've kissed your sister.
Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah,
that's not even that's not even a question.
Oh, your
I'd at least get you on the ground, and I'd get on top of you. But I don't know if
Mitchell's family. I'm sorry for that comment.
I wouldn't be able to keep you down. I'd just be able to get you down.
Could you get me down though?
Yeah, I could get down on you and everything.
I could down on it.
Yeah, like that. No, but like I don't know. I couldn't grapple you and keep you on the ground, but I could get you to the ground. And in sumo rules, that's a win.
Yeah, okay, but I feel like at this point it would be more than sumo rules. I feel like this would be a fight to kill. A fight for survival.
I don't want to kill you.
I don't want to kill you either, but if it comes to it, I might...
No, but I'd beat you in a fight.
Oh, no. I don't think you do.
Okay, could you fly a plane with instruction?
Oh, wait, so there's airport...
Yeah, they can talk to you and they're telling you what to do.
I have confidence.
Autopilot is not on. You have to do it manually.
If they're giving me clear instructions, I feel like I could. Because I feel like that's a thing that they train for. And they...
What?
Worst case scenario.
No.
Some random man.
Dude, all of the pilots and everyone who knows how to fly a plane not being able to do it anymore is not something they... And autopilot not working either is also not something they think about.
I feel like...
I don't know. You know why? Why? It's like the male fantasy that they can successfully land a plane.
Yeah, I don't actually think I could, but
I know I couldn't because those cockpits are fucking confusing. There are so many buttons and like, a bunch of them aren't even labeled.
I'll just start freaking out.
No, I'd try. I just wouldn't be able to even with instruction. There's too many buttons and too much shit. Far too much shit going on. Like, there's a switch for, like, cabin pressure, which if you just press it, like, no more oxygen, no more breathing.
I've got, like, the fucking captain's table cracker, like, stuck in my mouth.
Yeah, and it's just an entire... It's just an entire array of buttons that could potentially be kill switches in amongst all the ones you're meant to be pressing.
Yeah, but I'm built different.
Okay, T1, man. Whatever.
T1.
Anyway, well, I haven't got the dates on, right? Next week is Gus.
Next week is Gus. Next week
Can't
is
wait.
Melbourne.
I'm still figuring out if we're going to try and have 2 microphones or not, because every guest episode we've done has an echo. Like, honestly, when you were standing over there, like, he could just sit right in front of you.
Yeah?
Honestly.
Sit on my lap?
Because I have the gain and...
Holy shit.
Someone just burped. Oh, that was a burp, right?
Yeah, that was Ross.
Yeah. No, I just... Holy shit. Yeah, so I think this microphone's good enough. We'll just fucking sit equidistant from it. The gain on it's fine now that we turn off the aircon and the fan.
Yeah.
Should be all
Somehow
good
picks
in
up the
order.
PC, though.
I mean, there's a bunch of fans in it.
Yeah. But that is insane.
It isn't enough. Like, I can noise gate it out and it doesn't affect anything,
Yeah.
so it doesn't make a difference.
But I'm interested. I'm interested to see how the episode with Gus goes.
It'll be better than the fucking one with Matthew.
Anything's better than Matthew.
Yeah.
I saw a video of Matthew sleeping last night. 'Cause
What?
He's in Brisbane. with the
Oh,
boys.
and the other boys.
And I already know he's being abused.
Ah, deservedly.
And he's such a funny little creature when he's sleeping. I know.
What do you mean?
He was just kind of he was like all curled up with the blanket all around him.
Yeah, defensively, because
He's terrified.
Well, I mean, he's fun to poke and get a reaction out of.
That's what he says the same thing about you.
Yeah, because he's a cunt. I hate him.
But you are funny to get a reaction out of. Because you have big bombastic reactions.
Yeah, because I'm sick. I'm cool.
He's big. He's big and boisterous.
I'm considering if I get KFC on the way home for lunch.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll go light because we've eaten all this food. Anyway, I think that's our hour.
Woo!
We'll catch us all... Oh, what?
I don't know. I just said I didn't have anything to
I
say.
didn't have anything to say.
No, I'm losing it.
I'm working on trying to get rid of that. The using like and like
Yeah.
and the for the
The
podcast. I guess there'll be like a recorded history of me maybe getting rid of that for the podcast as each episode goes.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
I still think about how shit our sound quality was in episode 1, and how many people we have been turned away from the podcast simply because of the bad sound quality on
Yeah,
the first episode, because it gets better.
it does get better. I think we have improved. I'd be worried if we weren't improving.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyway, that's been a podcast.
yeah. Cheers.
See you next week. Clap for me. My hands are full.